Fuck it. We'll do it live. I don't think anybody's going to have a problem if I go 5 seconds early. Boom. 10 p.m. Central Time. Hello, everybody. What the fuck did I just click on? At least I don't have myself backfeeding this time. I already got my earbuds in just in case. You never know who's going to show up here. Got the phone turned down. Shouldn't have any frickin' background noises. This is good. It's almost like I'm doing it the professional way, which would be a first, right? Like, that's not how I operate around here. You don't want to be doing stuff the professional way. You want to be doing it the amateur way. That way, when it comes across professional, you can give yourself more credit. Cheers. Just so you're aware, drinking God's nectar, milk. Hello, everybody. I have no idea who's watching, so we'll just say hello to the people that have said something in the chat. Looks like Keely Talks was here 2 hours ago. A little more than 2 hours ago. What's up, Q's Queen? I'm sure she's still here. She says, way to go. Hashtag facts don't lie. People do. I guess it depends on the people. That's mostly true. What's up, Husky? He was here 20 minutes ago. Says, I don't know when I'll be home. I will hop in, though, if it's still going when I get back. Well, you have the link. What's up, Rose? How are you? What's up, Jenny? Welcome. Hello, Janie. Glad you're here. Hello, Billie Jean. She says, boom! Hello. 4 hearts. Those hearts are for me, because I ain't nobody else fucking here. As far as disembodied voices or talking heads or whatever the hell you'd like to call us people on the internet, it's fine either way. It is definitely fine either. Oh, there we go. I told you that she was back. Only been going for like 2 minutes, something like that. Had to do the dishes. I hate doing the fucking dishes, man. It is awful. It is one of the things that is my bane. Which I guess I shouldn't be talking about bane because the plan, let's preface this a little bit here. The plan is to talk about Marvel. That was my plan for the entire evening. Did I plan to be alone? 50-50. At least I have all of the wonderful people in the chat talking along. Typing along? I guess it's more like typing along. Rose is making my chili, eating dinner late. I don't know where you are, Rose, but 8 p.m. on the West Coast is still a little late, so I'll give it to you. That's fine. I can work with that. I mean, chili at 10, super late. Clicking on stuff here. Hey, love. That wasn't to me. That was to Q. Everybody's saying hello to each other except for this comment. Hashtag, low-key. I mean, yeah, I guess I can see that. Why not? I mean, maybe I should visual aid? Who knows? Like, I do have a question for everybody. And it would have been nice to have somebody here to talk about it as well, but this is the time that we're in, so here we go. Question. Oh, I know what I can do. I can put it as a banner. Yes, create a banner. Okay. So the question is, which side of Marvel do you think is doing better currently, since everything seems to come out on Disney Plus, but half of them are movies, half of them are TV shows. Like, not necessarily which one you like the best, but if you took all of them together, everything that has come out in the last, year, less than a year, add all that up. So you got we're not going to count What If. That's a cartoon that they say it's supposed to be in the MCU, but I'm skeptical. Just like they said all of the Netflix shows were in the MCU, and they never fucking were. Not a single fucking time did you ever see anybody cross over. The only fucking time that anything in those goddamn shows, and I'm so fucking glad I didn't waste any goddamn time on them, even though some people tell me that some are good, but I didn't hear anybody say that all of them were, or any individual show was good all the way through. They're like, yeah, this season was good, this season wasn't so good, this season was good, this season was great, this season was terrible. You never hear somebody say that the entirety of those Netflix Marvel shows was just good. I don't need great, I don't need extraordinary, just good. Never heard it before. I mean, there might be somebody out there. I'm not some all-knowing bear, but I've never heard anybody say that. Never once. Anyway, the only time they ever crossed over is when they said, oh gosh, somebody was attacking on the other side of New York, and they're like, yeah, we got to take care of this area. I was like, how the fuck is that a goddamn crossover? Are you shitting me? See if I can talk and type at the same time. Oh, I can't. Which side of Marvel is doing better? I got a fucking question mark. TV or film? And another question mark. Kicker that motherfucker. Scroll bad. No, I didn't want to. No, I wanted to. There we go. There we go. Now I come back to the comments. That'll scroll along. Life is good. Scroll up a little bit here. Yes, I did like the monster pumpkins. They were bitching. Like, I can't be artsy like that. That's not me. Janie says, I think the TV is doing better right now, but that was it. Just which ones? There's no explanation. Just says that's what she thinks is doing better, which I guess technically answers the question. So, thank you very much. If you would like to expand on that, that would be wonderful. Because I feel like I can expand on a lot of it. Like, what freaking movies are we talking about? Black Widow came out, Shang-Chi came out, Eternals didn't come out yet, or did it? Did it come out? I don't freaking remember even. I'm so far behind. Then TV shows, you got WandaVision, Captain America, or the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. He's Captain America at the end of the show. Sorry. Anyway, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and then Loki. So you got those three versus, I mean, it depends. It really, truly depends. Now, we're going to get into a little bit of a spoiler here because I watched Venom Let There Be Carnage. I thought it was pretty damn good. I mean, it's not meant to be a serious film per se, but it definitely does still have those serious moments. But holy fuck, if they haven't made Venom one of the best characters, I would say on screen, but most of the time he's just a disembodied voice, which is phenomenal. I totally get where he's coming from with that. I totally understand it. And he talks the exact same fucking way that I would. I was like, nah, I ain't fucking dealing with this person. You just fucking let him have it. I ain't be eating people's heads, but I feel like we still are cut from the same cloth. What is this? Come on, BB. Even Stargate got crap in. Nope. No. Disagree. Even after, like, what do you mean by at the end? Are you talking about just SG-1? Or are you talking about the entire series? That is not fair. Because I don't believe, I think, even if you like Jack O'Neill more than Cameron Mitchell, even if that is the case, the way that they expanded the lore, so the story behind the story, was way better in those last two seasons because the whole thing was trying to figure out in whole who the ancients were. Like, okay, where did they come from? What were they doing? What was their deal? Like, they lived up until 10,000 years ago because some of them were in Atlantis compared to the ones that just stayed in the Milky Way. And then both of them ascended just like the Ori. Or like anybody from that lineage of human had the ability to ascend. And that was the whole point of the damn show, I thought. Trying to work towards our better selves in order to achieve some form of ascension. But maybe not. Maybe not. Jenny Godden avoids pinching your. Oh my god. What the fuck? What the hell is the buzzing? I'm guessing it's the microphone. So, what's the solution to that? Let's see what happens when we unplug the microphone. I unplugged the microphone and it muted me immediately. Is it better or worse? Better or worse? Like you'd have to tell me I'm not listening. I'm just talking. That's all. That is all. Q's Queen says that the film is doing better. You probably hear me clicking all over the computer now. The microphone is supposed to alleviate that. I think he's got a loose mic wire. It's definitely not loose. I was told that it was just junk. It wasn't a problem last night. At least that's what they said to me. And by they, I mean everyone in the fandom zone. Because I asked them before the show, when the show started, and nobody brought it up at any point. Oh shit. Tipping the microphone. Son of a bitch. Anyway. Oh, Rose says that it's much better. The buzzing is gone now, but you sound like you're in a tunnel. Well, I guess you get buzzing or tunnel. Those are the only two options. I don't know what you choose which one you'd rather deal with. Because it's just using the microphone that's on the computer now, or built into the computer, however you want to say it. Oh, got distracted by a message. No, I need to, there we go. Just had to respond. Anyway, loose mic wire. Yep, we fixed the loose mic wire. At least I think we did. Jenny says, Janie, go ahead. Oh my god, they're still talking about that. PB, I hear people talking about the TV shows, but barely anything about the movies on my YouTube feed. Interesting. So basing it off the feed, I mean that's pretty sound logic for internet stuff. Just base it off of, what people are talking about. That's what you hear the most. What's up, Purp? I sent you the link. You could come in here if you wanted to. You're probably too busy. Rose says, sorry, don't watch too much Marvel, so have no opinion. What's the cracklin'? What's that cracklin'? Oh, the loose mic wire. We fixed that problem. At least I'm pretty sure we fixed that problem. Okay, I was just thinking about SG-1, but I think it applies to the franchise because Universe was very interesting, but they never really figured out what they were trying to be.
They were trying to be explorers. What do you mean they didn't figure out what they were trying to be? I'm pretty sure they knew exactly what they were trying to be. The whole point of the show was seeing what happens when you dial the ninth chevron. Where does it go? What are you able to do once you get to that location? It was the same thing as dialing the 8 chevron address. Like, first time they dial 8 chevrons is when Jack needs to get his mind wiped by the Asgard, and the ancient knowledge was able to write it into the computer, and then it just dialed an 8 chevron address, even though the computer previously to him touching the keys hadn't been programmed to do anything like that. And then it was the most fruitful relationship that we've ever had with any other spacefaring race. They gave us all of their fucking knowledge. Every single fucking thing that they knew, they handed it over to us. And we put it to damn good use. At least I think we did. Anyway, thank you, Q's Queen, for sending a tweet. Did I send a tweet? I'm pretty sure I sent a tweet. Either way. Jenny, we freaked out, PB. Freaked out? I don't know about that, but sure. Now we can hear you, and there is no buzzing. Buzz. There's a buzz. Hello, Purp. Much better, PB. Thank you. The buzzing is gone now. Oh, I reset that part. Whoops. Skip ahead. Chat. Husky is on his way back. Jenny Davis, right? LOL, if he thinks is bad, he'll be freaked out on Shalana and I stream this week. Yeah, that's probably true. You're not going to talk Marvel, are you? Sad. I can hear you better now, PB. I don't have my hearing device in right now. Okay, fair enough. That might have to do with the gain on the microphone on the computer compared to the gain on the microphone with the USB cord. I need to buy a new USB cord for this thing. I'm going to be pretty disappointed if it's the actual microphone that's the issue. That would be sad. But I looked up a USB cord and then boom, never bought it. Whoopsie daisy. Excuse me. Anyway, let's see if I scroll through the chat on the phone because it's easier to see. Where was I at? Where was I at? Oh, Q Sweet says, Jack. Jenny Garden, boys kissing boys, girls having a three-way with S and J going off about it. Yep, sounds about what the fuck? What is happening? I don't know what Marvel movie that is. No clue. Like, if you could inform me what movie that's from, that would be great. Because I have no fucking idea. Anyway. Asgard. I don't know what. Can't the Asgard. That is. They don't even have the sexual parts. You can't do, like. Oh, they got tiny little mouths. They barely move. I don't even know if they fully open. Like, how does that jaw work? I have no idea. Well, they're not going to have any Asgard in Marvel because it's a place instead of a person in that universe. Sad. I could have gone for some gray aliens. There's got to be gray aliens in the gray aliens, green aliens. Either way, there's got to be some of those in the comics somewhere. We're not talking about scrolls. Although, what the fuck's going on with the scrolls? I haven't seen scrolls out there. I feel like we should see more scrolls when we're doing stuff like in the multiverse. They could have easily put some scrolls into Loki somewhere. Now, with that said, maybe there was a scroll. It hasn't been revealed yet. Anyway, back to Venom. Venom. What I need. I need a visual aid, you motherfucker. ENON2. Boom. Do that. Bring me up a picture, you son of a bitch. God damn it. What is this stupid fucking thing? I hate it so much. I hate it so goddamn much. Like, it says Google, and then I type it in to the Google because, it's simple. It brings me to fucking Yahoo. Like, what the fucking hell? Just wanted a picture so that people could see what the fuck I was talking about instead of just a tiny little circle talking head. Anyway, I'm just about there. Do a tab because, I'm not a goddamn fool. Okay, now, shout out to StreamYard. I would like to say thank you very much. You listened to the, I don't know how many fucking hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands. I have no idea how many people use fucking StreamYard, right? But every goddamn time you bring up a video, you gotta click the goddamn button that says share audio. This one says share tab audio. They finally fixed the problem. Finally fixed. It's already clicked. Now, if you don't want to share the audio of the entire screen window or tab that you are going to share at the moment, you need to unclick the box. Fucking thank you, StreamYard. Thank you very much. Oh, look at this. Look at all this stuff on here. Tom Hardy, Woody Harrelson. I don't remember who this actress is. And I feel like I've seen the other chick before, but I cannot remember. And she's got a bitchin' blue eye because it got ripped out in the movie. Anyway, let's come back here. Oh, I wonder if you can read the words at the bottom. I can't. They're way too tiny. See, now this is taking it a bit too far. Fuck DC. What did they do? Like, they had their fandom. They got gay Superman. Oh. Got Purp again. God damn. Anyway. Yes, hashtag talk Marvel. That's what we're doing. Venom. Sony movie in association with Marvel because he's a Marvel character and you have to put that in the credits, and I don't think that they're getting any kind of check off of it because they already gave them the check to have the characters from Spider-Verse anyway. Not the point. The point is, in the movie, you go through the entire movie. It's almost a direct sequel to the first one, which is great. And then you get to the post-credit scene, which, it's a Marvel movie. And I say it's a Marvel movie, even though it's a Sony movie, because it's Marvel characters. Okay? The same way that an Incredible Hulk movie made by Universal is a Marvel movie, because it's a Marvel character. Anyway, he's sitting there at the hotel on the beach, which is apparently what do I want to say, Easter egg to some comic where he goes and lives on a beach. I don't read the comics. I don't need to read the comics. Just make it like the cartoon in the 90s, and you have no idea how many millions and millions of people are going to be happy. Anyway, Venom said that him and his symbiote brethren, let's call them, they have the memories of 80 billion light years across multiple universes. Like, he said it outright that they are in multiple universes. Then he goes to give Eddie Brock a little taste of the knowledge that he possesses. And what happens? They get pulled into a different universe, the room changes, all kinds of shit changes, and then boom, you see J.K. Simmons on the TV, and it's not the entire scene, but it's enough of the snippet from Spider-Man Far From Home, where he shows up at the end and reveals that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. which was fucking great. And here it was double fucking great because now, guaranteed, not to mention the fact that he'd licked the TV and said that Tom Holland's Spider-Man is essentially going to taste good. Like, what the fuck? Anyway, they're in the same fucking universe, which I don't know. I have no idea how many characters are going to be in the new Spider-Man movie total, because it would make you think with the way that that ended, it's going to have to connect to the other movie. Like, he's going to make it all the way through the movie, and then Venom's going to show up at the end of Spider-Man in the post-credit scene because, tit for tat, right? You put Spider-Man in the end of Venom, now you put Venom in the end of Spider-Man. It seems almost too perfect. Almost too perfect. Almost. But I would think that he would show up after, I don't know, Spider-Man offs a bad guy or two. What's up, Senate? How you doing? Oh, get back on the screen here. What's up, PB's odd stream made me fall asleep yesterday, so hello. What's up, you son of a bitch? Hello, Sherry. Welcome. Anyway, Venom's going to show up at the end of Spider-Man in the post-credit scene, and he's going to be super disappointed that he doesn't get to eat any of the bad guys and doesn't get the limelight for being the hero, because apparently the feelings run deep in this symbiote, which you would think that you would have less feelings if you have the memories of 80 billion light years in multiple universes. You think that would make a person a bit callous, especially with the way that he's absolutely wasting people. I mean, literally wasting people. He jumps out of Eddie and then just starts going into other random people, and he's just killing them left and right. Like, he doesn't know what he's doing wrong to not keep the human alive, because he had no problem keeping Eddie alive. Which, I didn't realize that Eddie, being the cautious one, was having that type of an effect on him, that he wasn't killing the host the way that he killed all of the rest of them, because he has the ability to heal. Like, he can heal at will. Obviously, that's, to a certain extent. I assume if you did enough damage, it would just take a lot longer. Like, if you knock the symbiote off and you destroy most of it and there's just a little bit left, it's going to take a little bit for it to, I don't know, enlarge itself, maybe do a little self-replication. I don't know exactly the science behind the symbiote. I don't know if anybody here does. If you do know the science behind the symbiote, considering he created Carnage, which was the weirdest thing ever. Eddie Brock visits Woody Harrelson's character. Shit, can't remember his name. Doesn't matter. Woody Harrelson's a crazy fuck. He visits him in prison. He's on death row. He bites Eddie Brock. And he's like, I've tasted blood before. That ain't blood. What the fuck? And then he eats a little bit, and it creates carnage inside him. And then when they go to duke it out, Venom is actually afraid, because the symbiote is, and I quote, a red one, which is apparently terrifying. So he went all Incredible Hulk there for a moment and was like, nope, I'm not coming out. We're going to die. I'm not doing this. You can't make me do this. Blah, 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 blah. It was fucking hilarious. And I enjoyed it thoroughly. Is it the greatest movie I've ever watched? No. But the question comes in now. What exactly is in the MCU? Like, the entirety of the movie, everything that happened in the movie, the way that I understand it, happened before the shift to the MCU, because it happened in the post-credit scene. Right? So nothing that he did in his universe for 2 entire movies is going to have any effect, as far as I can tell, on the universe that he's in currently, because he got sucked into the other universe. I don't know exactly how or why, but I know when. It was right when Venom decided to show him some of the knowledge that he acquired from multiple universes, and then boom, pulled into another universe, which was the MCU because of the Spider. Well, technically not a Spider-Man. It was just a picture of Tom Holland, but it was most definitely a J.K. Simmons cameo because he was actively speaking on the TV. I feel like that counts. I mean, if it counts on the in Spider-Man movie, why doesn't it count in the Venom movie? It should. Jenny Godden says, "Fuck Disney, fuck WB." I guess, sure, why not? Like, they own. I don't have to love all of Disney to love particular products. Like, if you spend money on what you believe is, let's say, good and just. Like, I don't know what your morals are because no two people are the same. But there's got to be something there that if you went, hey, if I spend my money here, if I show them this is what I want from them, you got a better chance to control how they operate in the future. Whereas if you just boycott, Disney's not going to. They're not going to notice a boycott. Do you have any idea how many people that boycott Disney? Disney Plus just keeps growing and growing and growing and growing and growing. It never stops. Janie Davis says, PB, multiverse is like time travel. Nothing affects anything else unless the writers want. Well, you could say that about everything. You could say that about everything. Somebody wrote the story. It didn't just happen. It's fictional. It's 100% fictional. Sherry says, Doctor Strange fucked with the timeline by using that damn spell. You goddamn right, Sherry. Fucked with the timeline hard. Not to mention, it was pretty funny. I know we're not going to count it, but now that you brought up that point, I can say that that episode of What If, where he was fucking with the timeline, that was pretty fucking wild. Like, oh my god, you're really just trying to tear a guy down right now, aren't you? 'Cause that's what it sounds like. Hello, Karen. See how many X's that are? I wouldn't see now. If I wasn't here alone, there'd be like 2 X's, and then you get way more X's to Squirrel, and then you throw some X's down there at Husky. He'll be here eventually. You throw him some X's. Sure, he'd appreciate it. Make him a happy little dog. So it says maybe Venom was in the MCU at one point, but I'm not sure. It's all retarded. Come on, Senate. It's not all of it. I should say not all of it is. Maybe both of those are grammatically correct. I'm not an English major. I'm more of an English putz. Anyway, I speak American. I don't know how English is supposed to work. It's a confusing language. A very confusing language. Everybody's saying hi to Karen. That's good. That's good. Make her feel welcome. All this ought to be good. Then it says my moils? Moils. That's a Zod word right there. Oh, I'm sorry, everybody. My morals are pirate sub movies and Adobe products. Allegedly. 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 Didn't actually pirate the Adobe products or the movies. For certain. I can't be certain either way. Can't confirm or deny. TV studios don't care about what people want anymore. They've said it themselves. I feel like that almost reinforces my point. Studios care about making money, so if they make more money with, let's say, the films that you enjoy, you will get more of the films that you enjoy compared to the ones that you abhor. And then you'd be swimming in all kinds of content. You'd be like, oh, fuck, man, they're coming out with another thing that I love. Excellent. Like, you love Disney at some point. What made you stop loving Disney? They've always been this power hungry freaking company that's just trying to expand and expand and expand and expand. So what turned them against you? Or what turned you against them? My mistake. The Senate says strange. He hasn't cast the spell at this point yet, has he? I forgot the post-credit scene. No, he didn't cast the spell that we know of. Like, do we know exactly when the movie's supposed to take place time-wise? Like, is it supposed to take place before, what do I want to say, Shang-Chi, Eternals? I think that's it. I don't think there's another one that comes out before that. Is it supposed to take place before the TV shows? Like, how close in the timeline is it to its previous movie? Because you made it all the way through Endgame, and then you had Far From Home. So you had everybody back, except for the people that are, air quote, permanently dead. So you got everybody back. Anyway, I don't know where it takes place in the timeline. Because all they got to do, they already fucked up the timeline once. They're like, look at this. And they're like, wait a second. Peter should be younger if that was him back then. And now you're saying he's the age that he is. That doesn't add up. And they're like, oh, editing error. It's not supposed to say 2008. No shit. Fucking idiots. I was like, what happened here? Ha! Now that'll keep you from whining. Will it, though? Will it? I feel like I already whined about it a little. Most of it's retarded, I'll give you that. I feel like it's like a mountain range. Like, the whole thing is like a mountain range. Some peaks have better views than others. There are multiple peaks, there are multiple valleys along the way, but some peaks just have that better view. By that I mean some movies are better than others. Um, One, objectively, like that is most obviously true that objectively some movies are better than others, but especially for me, subjectively, easily some are better than others. Like, I can put Infinity War and Iron Man, which isn't the end of the story, but is technically the beginning of the story, even though you want to say that Captain America is the start of the story because it takes place in the 40s. No. The start of the story happens in 2008, and then you get multiple movies that take place before that, which isn't the same thing as being the start of the universe. Anyway, not the point. The point is, those two views are better than, let's say, some other good movies. The Winter Soldier, and I know some people hate it, especially the Senate hates it, but Endgame is still a great view. But it's not as good as Infinity War, and I like Iron Man more than the Winter Soldier. Now, I can tell you that the Winter Soldier is still probably a better movie, but I don't like it as much. That's how you know that a person can be objective over subjective. Like, my personal feeling about something can take the back burner when I go, well, This movie is quite obviously objectively better. Like, the way that they, what I want to say, expand on the SHIELD lore in that movie is way better than any of the lore that you would get in the first Iron Man movie because they're just building up the character. I mean, the only thing that, lore-wise you get is the connection to SHIELD. That's it. Just the connection. It doesn't expand on how they operate or anything like that. Just a connection. PB, I meant that we don't know what the rules of the multiverse are. Different movies have different time travel laws. I don't know what movies you're talking about that have different time travel laws, because as far as I know, there's only time travel in one movie, and it was Endgame. I don't know where there's other time travel like that. I need you to expand. Besides, it's not fictional if we're living in the multiverse and unaware of it. The story is fictional on your screen, not the fact that you could be living in an adjacent universe to it. You don't live in that universe, so you don't know if something along these lines is happening in another one, which makes it fiction here. Like, fact, because that's different. Like, fiction made up. Non-fiction equals a fact. These are things that we know, not things that we don't know. Like, fact is, we don't know if any of the fictional stories are facts. But the other fact is that the non-fiction stories are packed full of facts. Like, this is the account of what happened at this point in this story. It's completely different than fiction. Anyway, here we go. Senate says Endgame is very stupid, but goddamn, I love it. I love it and all the stupidness. You sound just like Purp right then. That's hilarious. Q Screen says, could everybody please? I added that part, editorialized. Anyway, hashtag shred the like button if you would, please. Go to that extra little part on the screen where there is a thumb up and you shred the ever-living shit out of it. And by shred, I mean just take the mouse cursor and move it over it, and then either click on your mouse pad or click the left button on the mouse. Unless you're on a weirdo Mac, then you just gotta click the one button. What a fucking... Those goddamn machines still baffle me. I hate them. I hate them so much. I hate them so goddamn... Like, why? Why are you giving me a mouse? Why with one button? What am I supposed to do with one button? I need that right click. I need it. Sorry. Anyway, Jamie Davis says Iron Man was the first successful movie in the franchise, but Hulk 1 and 2 were them trying to launch the MCU. You talking about Hulk with Eric Bana? Because the Hulk with Eric Bana is just a standalone Universal movie. Because Universal owns the Hulk, which is why he'll never be in the title of an MCU movie, because they are never giving up his character. They have no, I mean, unless they go bankrupt, and they literally have to, and then I assume Marvel will be able to buy it back. But until that happens, they are never going to give up his character. He has way too much name recognition. He's either 1 or 2 on the Marvel side. The other one is Spider-Man. Spider-Man and the Incredible Hulk. Like the TV show from the 70s with Lou Ferrigno. Boom. Exploded. Second point. Second movie is in the MCU, but it happens after Iron Man, And you know that they're connected the same way that Venom is connected to the MCU now because of the post-credit scene. There is no post-credit scene in 2003 Hulk, it's just called Hulk. I'm pretty sure it's just called Hulk, that connects him to anything. Like that's it's completely all by itself. They're like, yeah, let's make a Hulk movie and make some money because people like the Hulk. Jenny says, PB, you are still missing the point though. Fans stop going to the movies. Make it clear what they want. What they want. The studio still. Let me try again because I'm channeling my inner Zod. What's up, Husky?
Not much. My ears are ringing.
Yes, they are. I gotta try and read this comment again. PB, we're still missing the point though. Fans stop going to the movies. Make it clear what they want the studio. What they want the. Okay, so it wasn't just me.
Oh crap! I lost my
Want
audio.
the studio still what they want. The studio still spit in the face and the fans' faces. Holy fucking shit, man. Couldn't read that comment for shit. Anyway, no, I need a specific example or the specific thing because I'm missing the point because you're not giving me the fact of what made you turn on Disney. That's all I asked was what made you turn on Disney. Like they were doing things for years and years and years and you were lapping it up. And then now you hate them. So what happened? Is that a simple question, Husky? He's muted. Senate PB, what's your favorite Marvel movie, counting Fox's Marvel stuff as well? Mine would be Logan, Deadpool, Infinity War. Favorite Marvel movie? See, I like Logan a lot, but I guess I don't have that itch that needed to be scratched with Old Man Logan. I think people just liked it because it was rated R and they got to see more blood, but I don't. The blood is not what necessarily makes him savage. Like, you can see him doing all of the murdering just because I'm watching more blood squirt out. Doesn't make it more savage. Anyway, first Deadpool. Fuck, that's a good movie. That's got Gina Carano in it. God damn. My favorite Marvel movie, definitely, is Infinity War. That is my favorite one. Which I don't know why my favorite one is the one where the bad guy wins, because there are no other Marvel movies that I know of where the bad guy wins. Like, no fucking clue. And then, oh gosh, Deadpool is a great movie to throw up in there. But definitely going with Iron Man second. Number 3, what the hell would number 3 be? Oh gosh, I'll have to get back to you on that one. Because I could put Deadpool at number 3. I definitely could. But what was the frickin', not First Class, Days of Future Past. X-Men Days of Future Past. Like, the way that they made that movie connect universes and doing that funky dunky time travel, that was pretty awesome. So maybe I'll put that at number 3, Deadpool at number 4. I don't know, I thought that movie was great. It was definitely, I mean, with having the young characters and the old characters, although there wasn't enough Rebecca Romaine for me, I still loved it a lot. Husky!
Yes, I got
Holy
my audio
fuck.
back.
Can you either back away from the microphone or turn the gain down?
Maybe. I'm moving.
I can turn my speaker down a little bit. You sound loud.
All right. I haven't changed the settings from last night, so.
I know this question was at me, but did you want to answer it?
Sure. PB, what's your favorite Marvel movie? Fox Marvel. Oh yeah. Those
All
are
the
good.
Marvel movies.
Those are good Marvel movies. I
Yeah,
do
I
like
said
Infinity
Days of
War.
Future
Everyone
Past.
knows. I've said that several times. Infinity War is awesome. And I like it because the villain wins, and I wish they ended it there and never had a fucking sequel. It would have been great
Oh,
just
that would have
having
been
the
great.
villain win at the end. And I like the Deadpool movies, obviously. And Logan made me fucking cry at the end.
Oh, so you put Loki or Loki. You put Logan up there. What's up, Wookiee supremacy?
It wasn't bad. It was pretty good.
Oh, you said it right there. Shalana, help me explain my point, please. Oh, where's that at? We'll get to it eventually. PB, I wasn't just speaking about the MCU. Some theories of time travel have predetermination paradoxes, and others are self-healing timelines. Others are fuzzy with pocket timelines, etc., etc., etc.
Time travel shit always has fucking plot holes.
No,
No matter what one.
there's not necessarily plot holes inherently in time travel. The problem that people seem to get into is when they establish the rules of their time travel and then they don't stick to it. Because either all of time is a loop and everything that was going to happen already happened, like that's like Back to the Future. He always went back in time. It happened then. It's not like there are two 1955s or what years you go back to?
I believe it's 50. Yeah, it has to be 55.
Okay, right. There's not two 1955s. There's one 1955. And he was there every single fucking time. And that scene happens every single fucking time. And you got the other way of doing it, where you had the branching timeline, which is what? Butterfly effect time travel?
Yeah. Oh, and the future, when they traveled to the future
Yeah.
doesn't exist because Doc Brown said in the third movie, the future is what you make it.
Right. So how does one travel to the future? It seems like you would only be able to travel to the past,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Like, I don't think a person should be. I mean, I don't know the math behind it as far as the physics, because obviously the math says that time travel is possible. But does it say that it's possible in every direction, and does it take a physical machine?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, keep in mind, Deadpool 2 had time travel, and he started fucking with it at the end. Even in the cut scene, they had him going back to almost killing baby Hitler.
Exactly.
I don't know why they cut that one. It was back in the unrated version though. That was funny. That's funny as hell. I love that scene.
Q
He goes,
Screen
"No, I
says,
can't
hold
do
on.
it."
Can't do what?
He goes, "No, I can't do it. You should meet my. Maybe I should introduce you to my friend Cable. He likes killing kids." Something along those lines. So it's been a while
The
since I've seen it.
studios, which I didn't ask about studios, I asked about Disney specifically. Anyway, are keeping abusers and firing victims, and they're also hiring prop people who don't know what to do or what to go to be safe with the props. So you're talking about the Alec Baldwin thing. I want to know, because we're talking about Marvel. As far as I know, there's only two characters that Disney doesn't own, correct?
Pretty much.
Like, we're talking primary characters, like the litany of people that goes with that character accompanies them, which is why Sony would have to do the Sinister Six and not Marvel, right?
Right. Did you watch this
Okay.
kind of movie? Because I haven't watched it yet.
I just watched it, so I already did the spoiler talk.
Oh, good.
Do you know
Good,
stuff?
I missed it. Not. All I know the very ending cutscene, the end credit one, because of fucking YouTube. I didn't even click it. You just put
I
it in
did
the
hear.
fucking thumbnail and shit. I'm like, you guys are dicks. That was the only thing that really fucking leaked from that. I'm like, I want to kill these people. YouTube, why'd you do this to me, YouTube? I thought we were bros, but then you're putting spoilers in my recommended.
Bastards. No, and the thing that I hate the most about that is you don't even get the opportunity because it's right in the thumbnail. You're like, oh, that's nice. Is that what happened to you?
Maybe.
Nobody has a dog whistle.
No, you're just hearing my ears ringing. They're that loud.
Right, like
I
there's
have a thing
definitely no
I'm
dog
fucking with
whistle.
right now if you hear that. Yeah.
Oh, I've always hated Disney. I've always thought they were evil because they treat alphabet people like shit. They kill people and lie about it, and I got a huge list of reasons to hate Disney.
They treat
Wait a
anyone
second,
like shit.
wait a second. So she was hating Disney while they were making her man famous? That's confusing. Like,
Disney's always treated people like shit.
That's what I'm saying. They're an evil corporation just trying to expand their entire existence. That's all they've been trying to do is, hey, we want this, 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 because we will make more money off of it. Anyway, if you've always hated Disney, I assume that means you didn't watch any of the Pirates of the Caribbean, but I don't think that's the truth. Like, I don't see how you can hate them and then partake in their product because you're like, well, for this one, do you have any idea how many products you partake in? And I'm talking all of the products, right? All of them, correct? Like your food, your entertainment, your ability to get around, whatever, electricity, all of this stuff. At some point, you are supporting abusers because we don't know who all the abusers are and they all work in every single fucking industry. So until you're going, like, that is a high bar to climb, isn't it?
Right.
Like, I mean, I don't know about the treating of the alphabet people. Like, alphabet people only just started to exist before they were like, yeah, I'm just gay. But now I'm part of a coalition where other gay people will stand next to me and we can be extra gay together. Okay, that's fine. But how are they treating you bad? I guess I don't know specifically. What's up, Happy Dinosaur? Oh, here we go. Here now she's talking about... Oh, she shot him? I thought she hit him with something in the eye. Hilarious. He'll be alright. He's a tough guy. Disney doesn't own the X-Men, Spider-Man, or the Hulk. They 100% own the X-Men. 100%.
Yeah,
They bought everybody from Fox.
Did no one pay attention to Fox merger?
Did no one pay? None of these people were around when we were talking about it.
And the Hulk thing is weird. They own part of Hulk, and then Universal owns the other part of Hulk. It's really fucking weird. Someone explained it once. I'm like, hey, yeah, I understand all of that.
No, yeah, it is strange, but its strangeness is the reason why the Hulk will never be in the title of a movie. Like, they can't use his name. Did you know that?
I can't remember.
Like, for promotional
I'm just hearing
purposes.
ringing right now. It's
Oh,
not you, it's me.
Hello, Christine. How are you this morning? It's morning where she is, not morning where we are, just so you're aware.
It's dark.
I don't want you to think it's dark.
So does Zod say he would show up to you, or is he just not showing up?
I don't know if he's going to show up or not.
All right.
I have no idea.
Let's say he won't, and then if we keep saying he doesn't, he eventually shows up.
Well, I'm only going for at most another hour here. I don't know where this conversation is going to go to. The stream is about Marvel.
Right.
Read this comment because I read it in my head 3 times, and the beginning of it doesn't make sense.
I'm more so hating Disney for all the franchises they've destroyed.
I feel like there should be an "am" in there. I am Morse, right? Or no?
Yeah, probably.
I mean, maybe they're both right. I said a sentence before you got here one way, and then I said it another way, and I was like, fuck, I don't know English. Both of those could be correct.
English
Fair enough.
sucks. They didn't teach you how to use like commas outside of listing shit.
Yes, Rose. Oh my God. Yes, I can get on board with that. She says, Jenny, there was a lot of craziness with the public, not just the movie. Horror is my comedy. Fuck it, dude. Horror is comedy. You're like, this could never actually happen. You're laughing your fucking ass off. Like, the doll came to life and murdered people. Really?
Chucky?
Yeah. You watch that TV show?
No.
Oh my God, you need to watch a TV show. Did you watch any of the movies?
I think I saw half of the first one.
Holy shit, you ain't. Oh my.
I don't watch horror that much.
Why not?
Why doesn't? Because I don't care about it. I don't even celebrate Halloween.
Oh, here's a comment for you, Husky. Janie says, unpopular opinion. Song of the South was a fun watch when you're 7.
I never seen it.
No, I've never watched it like cover to cover. I've only ever seen clips here and clips there.
We've only heard the song. I've only ever heard the song. That's the reason why I keep telling Disney to fucking make a 4K disc of it because I want to watch it.
Hey, at least they didn't film in the concentration camp, for safety.
Safety. Of the people in the concentration camp.
Yeah, they don't want them to know that there's like a whole universe of options out there. You wouldn't want them to know that. There's way too many people in that concentration camp. They could cause a ruckus. It's a sarcasm, people. Obviously, if you're going to go next to a concentration camp, you should probably kick the door in. Just kick the door in. Don't go crazy. Happy Dino says, I like the original Pirates of the Caribbean 3 films, but I've not bought a Disney film in years. I don't remember the last Disney film I bought. What's the last Disney film you bought, Guy?
I mean, technically, I've never bought them. My family's bought them.
Not the... whatever. Okay, so you've never bought a Disney film ever.
I don't fucking know. Which one? Let's see. Maybe Infinity War?
I don't think I purchased Infinity War. I don't know where the fuck it would be. I'd have to go through my shit again. I feel like the last... I feel like the last Disney movie... Oh, maybe it was Spider-Man. I don't fucking know if I bought any of those. I need to. How much is it to buy the Infinity Saga now? And where does it end? Does it end at Endgame, or did they add the epilogue? Because I do love the fact that they use particular movies to do particular things while still incorporating a primary character. Yes?
Yeah.
It was clearly an entire movie where he's battling against somebody who is actually from the past. We just didn't see him before, but he was there. We saw the other people who popped up in that fucking movie in the past. I love that fucking scene. I was like, this is amazing. And the entire thing serves as an I love you to Tony Stark. And that's how it starts. I love it. Oh, that scene is so great too. I was like, oh man, these kids get it.
I mean,
the Mulan stuff sucked.
We know it sucked. A lot of the Disney live action sucked dick.
Never watched one. Janie Davis. I assumed it was a Trident.
The only ones that I've seen that are good are the ones that take the original story and give it a little twist, like the first Maleficent movie and the Huntsman. It gave it an interesting twist to the story. I'm like, oh, look at that. This gives you the same story, but gives you a different perspective and different idea. Like it makes Maleficent seem like the good person, which is actually
Really?
kind of fun. Yeah, haven't you seen the Maleficent movie?
No, it's a Disney live-action remake. I thought you knew where I stood on that.
Yeah.
I
I'm
said
saying those are the
no,
only ones
no
that are good,
to
is where they take the original story and
So
spin it.
did you watch Cruella?
Nope.
I feel like you should. Like, dog lives matter. Anyway,
Mostly
Jenny says,
Ariana
hold on. Jenny said, PB, I didn't watch Pirates at all until after the fact he was fired. And I watched the DVD my brother had. I feel like you almost stuck to your guns then. That's what it sounds like there. So you're like, yeah, I never watched it. But then after they shit canned him, then I supported it? What? Like, I get the fact that you didn't spend money on it. You weren't the one that purchased the movie. But what is your time worth to you? Like, I wouldn't purchase Cruella or Maleficent, and this guy below me is telling me that these movies are good and I should check them out. But that's not my stance.
I don't own Maleficent.
I thought you've seen it though.
I've seen it. Yeah,
No, I'm just saying.
it on a
No, I was just saying. Okay, well, you still contributed to them monetarily. I was saying that you were recommending that they were good movies. Wasn't saying that you purchased the movies outright.
Just the ones I mentioned. I didn't say Cruella was good. I never watched it.
Okay, the one movie. Anyway, I'm still not going to see it because my time is worth something to me. That's definitely runs on the currency of integrity. Yes, does that make sense?
Yes.
Thank you. Jenny says, PB, none of my money went to Disney ever. That's a quality stance right there. Like, you're going to stick to your guns. What's the word I'm looking for? It's
saying
not
your movie
appreciate.
hasn't gone to Disney ever is like saying you've never given a tobacco company your money. You have every day.
That's what I do.
Don't know it. You just don't know it because they own so many companies. Like Kool-Aid's owned by a tobacco company. And several others. There's like a list out there. I've read it one time. When, like,
what's up, Keely Chow?
Oh fuck! I just realized. Okay.
Where was I in the chat? Holy fucking shit! I was way behind. Way behind. Okay, let's jump ahead. Yes.
Yes.
Keely Chow showed up. Everybody said hi to Keely. Cool. She said, Rose, yeah, I do the same when I'm going through all the shit I was going through recently. I had, like, money horror movies. Is that a money sign?
Yeah, it's a money sign.
Okay. Is it supposed to be an X? Like X number of horror movies playing at the same time to calm down? Is that like you oversaturate yourself with all the death and destruction? You're like, oh, it's not happening to me.
Here's the other thing where you could say why horror movies are funny. Always remember, like both Jason and Michael Myers combined kills don't add up to John Wick's kill count.
Yeah, but John Wick is a living badass.
He's the Baba Yaga. He's the actual boogeyman.
Oh my god! Did you see the What If?
No.
The zombie one?
I've seen certain clips, but I'm like,
oh my god!
People are so excited about this.
It was pretty. I thought that it was pretty good because I know that. I know K-Dot was like, oh, they're going to ruin zombies. And I was like, you can't really ruin a zombie unless you don't follow the rules that you set up with it. See, that's another one of those things. There are no real fucking zombies out there. There are no real zombies.
So
All
it
you have to
rules
do-
you make for the movie.
Right. Those are your zombies. That's your style of zombie. This is how they operate in your universe. And it was more of a parasite than people being dead.
It's like in Blade, the vampires. They say, "Oh, a lot of things that we think about vampires are myth." However, you could still kill them with silver and sunlight.
Exactly. Keely Chow says, "Go, Pack, go! Go, Pack, go!" Thank you, Keely Chow. I appreciate that very much. I don't know about you, that's how I pronounce those words. Janie Davis says, "I like Maleficent. It's a pretty lesbian. It's pretty lesbian coded too." I mean, Venom goes on a whole frickin' pro-alien rant, which was goddamn hilarious. I was like, "Oh, the wokesters are gonna get this one and tear it apart," because it's meant to sound like him talking about illegal aliens, and everybody's like, "Yeah, fuck, we give it to them. Yeah, that's what we want." I was like, "This is fucking hilarious." I was laughing so goddamn hard. Why does okay, StreamYard? Did you? I'm gonna tell you the good news, Husky. You want to hear the good news about StreamYard? Hello?
What's the good news? What's
The good news is when you share a tab, the share audio is always clicked now.
Great.
Oh my
Let me
god,
check.
it's life change.
Let me
It's life
check.
change. You check it. You check it.
Don't check. Nope.
What do you mean, nope?
It doesn't have it checked.
What are you talking about?
The share system audio is not checked.
Bullcrap.
I'm not bullcratting. I'd share my screen, but you wouldn't be able to see shit.
Yes, I would. So you're
Yeah.
telling me that when you go to the share screen and then you click share screen.
Yeah. Yeah, I was taking a picture.
Hold
of
on.
it.
No. Go over, because doing the entire screen is not the same. Go over to the Chrome tab.
Okay. The Chrome tab.
Yep.
At the top.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm at the Chrome tab at the top.
Did you click on it? Holy shit, guy.
I only have one tab.
Okay, open another fucking tab and then click
Great.
on it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I got the new tab open.
Okay, now go to share your screen and switch it to Chrome tab. Like, what? You're making this like pulling goddamn teeth. Jesus Christ.
Because I want to. All right.
Is
Oh,
the
is it
button...
only through the window option? Because
You should only ever share your fucking tabs.
oh, I
Do
do
not
the entire
share.
screen.
Yeah, I know, which is foolish. That's doing it the Zod way, and then we get that goddamn fucking echo because he's an asshole.
No, you don't get an echo on my screen because I don't keep you guys on the screen where you talk. I put you off to the side so then no one can hear you on the other monitor I have.
What you're saying is you're not actually sharing your full screen. You're sharing your OBS screen, which is only capturing part of your screen.
No, I'm sharing my whole monitor. I have two monitors.
Yeah, I know.
You get the one monitor and everything that's on it. That's why you'll see my desktop stuff sometimes.
I don't know how the dual monitor system works, Guy.
I can drag shit from one monitor to the other monitor.
No, but I mean, which one does it show? If you share your entire screen...
It shows the one I choose it to show. Which is whichever one's more open. Usually it's the one that I stare
then you
straight
drag
forward at.
people to a different monitor, and then you share the entire screen of only one half?
Yes.
Because you're using two?
I don't have like the split dual monitor setup. I have the this monitor can have its own stuff and this.
Hello, Rebecca.
You know what? I'll pull up my monitor setup thing in the damn settings, whatever the fuck it is, because I haven't touched it in a long time. So I set it up, and I just didn't touch it ever again. Oh, there
no,
it is, right there.
you're all alone on that one, Happy Dino. I love World War Z, especially when what's his face is running up that plane and shoots himself in the head. Fucking hilarious. Well, Jenny says, PB, I sent a list of companies Disney owns to you on Twitter. Interesting. Let's go over there. Let's click on some. Oh, wait.
And I'll send you a list of companies JP Morgan owns.
What? What the fuck did you just say?
JP Morgan.
What about him?
He was one of the Titans.
Yeah, I know. What about him?
Oh, he owns a lot of fucking companies. Just like Rockefeller did.
He
The
is
difference
dead.
Yeah, but
He's
his company
dead.
still exists. The company still exists.
For sure. As it
The
should.
company the company JP Morgan still exists. Which is a bank company that owns a bunch of other companies.
I clicked on her link,
US
and
Steel.
at the top of her link it says, who are the largest shareholders of Disney? The largest shareholder is the Walt Disney Company, who owns 600,922,335 shares, or 76.7% of Euro Disney via 3 of their
Wait,
subsidiary
is this
companies.
stocks? Who owns their stocks?
I don't know, maybe. This is okay. I thought it was going to be a list of stuff that they own.
Is this a stock thing of companies that own shares? That's not what they own. That's who
technically
owns them.
has both. It didn't take me to a list. It took me to a bunch of hyperlinks through Google. Unless I'm supposed to click on one of them, which is possible. I'm seeing.
I'm going to stop sharing my screen.
Oh, you were sharing your screen?
Well, I was showing you what my monitor setup looks like through, Windows thing, because you were asking.
I didn't see shit.
All right.
Do it again.
All right, fine. I'll share the screen. So when I have you on screen, you're over here. You guys are usually over here on 1, and I share number 2. But I use number 2 as my number 1. This is just the way it organizes it.
So, yeah, stop doing that. Share the tab. And
no, I'm not sharing the tab. Here you go. Here you come. Look here. Oh my god. Oh.
That's a lot.
It just closed all my tabs when I did that because fucking that's what Windows does. I have a shit ton of memes and other stupid bullshit on my desktop.
Jenny, I'm looking at the link that you sent me. It says google.com/search $Q equals what plus. That's what I can see. So when I click on that, it takes me to Google. It doesn't take me to a list. It takes me to multiple hyperlinks that give different information depending on what you're looking for. If you're looking for who owns Disney or what Disney owns. So let's click on one that makes more sense. Every company Disney owns. A map. A map, you say?
This one I got a chart.
Holy shit
that's
balls.
Disgusting. Holy crap, that's a lot.
It looks like a mouse.
Nah, it doesn't. Oh yeah, it does.
It's got Star Wars stuff all over it.
Did you find the picture that I found then?
I think so.
Sweet, yeah. And I'm pretty sure this is just a surface level shit they own.
Yeah, let's.
Oh, look at because if you've watched ESPN, you've given them money. I forget. Yeah, that's what I said. If you watch ESPN, you've given them money. And don't say, "Oh
This
no, I
picture?
haven't watched ESPN," because they'll try to air ESPN on other networks
Talking about this picture?
that aren't theirs. Oh yeah. Same site I got. That was the first one that was spat at. Oh, they own Sphero. Look at that. Buena Vista Construction Company. So you've been in a building built by that. You've given them money.
Hold
Oh,
on.
look, GoPro,
Film,
photo bucket,
film,
steamboat.
television, music and radio, gaming, finance, theater, consumer goods, property and parks, publishing, digital/miscellaneous. Like the fact that they're in that, what do I want to say, or that they have that much diversity with their product is amazing.
Hulu. Almost forgot about Hulu. They own parts of Hulu now ever since the Fox merger, because a lot of the content from Fox was on there.
It's an AT-AT. It's gonna shoot Mickey in the ear over here. And then what's all this shit down the side?
Was a lot of crap.
Disney Music
Ooh,
Group.
Burbank, Buena Vista Street, Burbank, California. Pinewoods Properties Inc., Keybridge Properties Inc., Holmes Houses Inc. They own a lot of real estate stuff. Oh wait, that's right. They do that so they can buy land and expand because they're a business.
We're at McDuck. Hulu seems to be like, what determines how big a thing you are? Because these are tiny as fuck. Hulu's huge.
Hulu is, yeah.
The Sphero, that's huge.
Yep, I said that's a toy company.
The Buena Vista Construction Company, that's big.
GoPro. You saw a GoPro on there?
Where?
It's right there. So it's right.
You can't say right there. You like that
Okay,
doesn't
so
help.
look at the Buena Construction Company and go to the right, and you see the square, the black square right there. If you zoom in, that's GoPro.
Okay, you said go to the right.
Left.
This is the left.
Left.
Like I can see ABC clearly.
Yep.
What is this? Disney Channel? Got their own fucking channel, man. Just like me. Look at us go.
Oh, yeah. They own a
Marvel
lot of shit. That's why I
Studios.
said it's just like the tobacco company. You've probably bought or used something from them.
They own FX now?
So because of Fox. Now
They
the
bought
History
all of
Network,
it?
I know. Now some of these are also. It doesn't tell you all of them. Like they own parts of them, because History Channels also is owned by Viacom.
Think outside the bun. Wait. That doesn't sound right. Does Viacom not think outside the bun?
Yeah. So like I believe this list is like all their stuff their assets. So anything they have money they've invested money into.
She sent me a Grant link.
So
Ooh, 14 companies that I didn't realize stuff about. Ooh, it's a lightsaber. You got me. Now I'm in. I'm in it now.
yeah.
Put a lightsaber on the
Some of
screen.
these
That ain't
companies I
fair.
noticed, it's just the ones. Some of them they own, like ESPN. They have 80% stake. Then it says right here, A&E is
Dude,
50% of quality, and
love steak.
they own 50% of the History Channel. That's why it's on there. The other 50% is Viacom.
Why did this take me halfway down?
Hollywood
14
Records.
companies you didn't realize Disney owned. Let's see how many of them I didn't realize. Blah,
Vice
blah, blah.
Media,
Here,
they have a 10% stake in.
21st Century Fox was bought by Disney last year. I knew it. We covered it in the fandom zone. Correct?
Right.
Like, that is important information for me. What the fuck? Get off the screen.
Ooh. This one is still the same site, the Tilemax. What does Disney own as far as recognizable brands and film franchise? Star Wars, The Muppets, the MCU. This one is a little dated, it said, but not the X-Men yet, so they haven't updated it yet. Disney
Okay.
Princesses, obviously. The Chronicles
Hold
of
on, I
Narnia
didn't make it
franchise.
through this one yet. I was testing these 14 to see if I didn't realize they owned them. Number 2, National Geographic. Yes, I knew
Yep.
that they own them because they're on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Disney also took over FX. I guess I didn't
Right.
realize that FX came with the Fox deal because
Yeah,
Fox
because
is
it's owned
still its
by
own.
Fox.
Right, Fox is still its own TV network. They
Yeah.
run their own
FX
stuff.
does a lot of their movie stuff, so that's why. Here, I
Okay.
want to get through the rest of them. The Chronicles of Narnia franchise, Pirates of the Caribbean, Pixar, Winnie the Pooh. So if you bought a Winnie the Pooh book or anything Winnie the Pooh related, you've given them money. The Indiana Jones franchise that came with the Grey's Anatomy
Dude, I love Grey's Anatomy.
and other popular ABC shows.
Fuck yeah. Love ABC. It was my number one network. I watch most of the shows. Hulu, yes, I knew they own the majority of Hulu. It's where they said they were going to put their adult media after they make adult media. More than a decade before, Disney acquired the Muppet Studio. Pretty sure I knew that one too. Marvel joined, obviously I knew that one. Lucasfilm, definitely knew that one. Those fucking bastards. Ain't the Last Jedi. Fuck you, Last Jedi. Fuck you. Disney bought ABC in the 90s? I thought that they owned it long before that. But I guess that makes sense. You get the wonderful world of
Ooh,
Disney all the time.
I'm reading the thing of companies that we never
Holy
heard
shit!
of.
19 billion in 1996? Holy shit.
Damn. All right, here's something. I'm reading the companies we never heard of. It says this in the middle of it. It says they own dozens of miscellaneous property companies from Alani to Port Canaveral, Florida. Many of these are leftover companies from when Walt had to hide his investments through other company names to buy land for Walt Disney World. I knew that one.
I didn't know this one. It shares ownership of A&E with Hearst. I don't even know what Hearst. I'm not going to find out.
I mean, I saw the A&E thing on that other chart, but now I know who the other
Hey,
owner
it's our
is.
second favorite lady ever. See who that is?
Yes.
Yeah.
They own the royal family. Let's just say that. I don't ignore what that top part says. They do own the royal family.
Oh, what was that? History Channel? That's a History Channel?
Yeah, I was reading this thing. It says they own a 50% stake. The other 50% belongs to Viacom.
What a fucking partnership. Like, that's your number one fucking adversary. Are you shitting me?
Well, yeah. It's all the fars that they hate each other. Remember, Carnegie, J.P. Morgan, and Rockefeller were all rivals with each other. But when the politicians threatened to take down their establishment, they got together and
That
they got
looks like
President
fun.
McKinley
Did you
elected.
see this? Did you see this?
Yes.
I liked her more when she was fatter. That's just me, though. I'm a weird one.
Do you like it
was
when
more-
she has a spoon in her hand?
Oh, the clock. Oh, is she serving me?
I mean, I don't know if you want what she's serving in the spoon.
I mean, I don't get to decide what's in the spoon.
No.
There is no spoon.
No, the spoon's there. It has something in it.
No,
And
that's
she
a bit.
has the
It's just
spoon and
it's
then a
just
lighter.
it's just a fucking Matrix joke, guy.
I know.
There is no
There's
spoon.
no lighter.
That's a problem. I would love to live in Disneyland. Yes, please. Phoebe, Hearst Media. Think Patty Hearst. I don't wanna. It's not for me. Sounds
So
like
yeah,
something.
there's probably several buildings by like that building company that you've been into or something that they've built.
Okay. Hughes Green watches a bunch of daytime soaps. Did you read that way too? Yes,
Let me
no,
see.
maybe
Which
so.
one did you post up?
I said Hughes Queen
Oh yeah,
watches a
the
lot of
soap.
daytime soaps. Is that how
Yeah,
you read that?
yeah, that's how I read that now.
Okay, so now that we bullshitted for quite a while, we've read through a whole bunch of comments. I talked for a while before you even got here. Can you answer the question that I have scrolling across the bottom of the screen? Because that's what we were meant to be talking about. Then we can
Which
get the
side
fuck
of
out of here.
Marvel is better, TV or film? Well, I mean,
No, 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 no.
not
Which
the,
side
no, no,
is
no, no, no.
doing
I'm saying,
better?
oh, which
That
side is
is
doing
better.
right now? Right now,
Yes, right now, as in the stuff that has come
film,
out since Disney
film,
Plus started.
film.
What films have come out since then?
Oh yeah, that's right. Then it would be TV. I was thinking like
Fucking
there was
A guy.
because all the good TV shit that I liked, that doesn't exist no more.
It's like 3 versus 3. I can't
Oh wait, I'm
remember.
thinking of Marvel Pro. Yeah, Marvel shit. Yeah, they don't fucking exist anymore. Good Marvel
Yeah,
shows
we're
I used to
just
watch.
talking in the MCU. Do I need to change the question because you butchered it?
Sure.
Fucking A, man.
You think I butchered it? You just be happy as
You
eyes and I'm
did.
here.
You did. You butchered the ever living hell out of it.
He'd butcher it even more. He'd cut each of the pieces. Not nicely though. It's horribly. Cut it against. No, it's not against the grain. With it, it's all chewy and shit.
There, answer that fucking question, you dick.
All right. Currently, currently streaming because the last film they really had the last film they had that was doing well was the Endgame and Far From Home. And I liked Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I thought WandaVision was boring though, and I kind of watched Loki. I didn't finish it, and I don't care about What If.
I wasn't counting what if.
Oh, good. That's great. I love you. Some people are. They're weird and stupid.
No, I said they say that I went on a little mini rant when I posed the question initially. Because I said they say that What If is part of the MCU, but it's a cartoon, and they also said that all of the Netflix shows were part of the MCU, but they fucking weren't.
No, they were, and then they said, you know what? No, they're not anymore.
No, they never were. Unless you see a crossover, like that's how you know Agents of Shield was directly connected because
Oh
of
yeah,
the
because it had
characters
all
that
the
you saw
people.
in the show. We didn't see any of those characters in the Netflix shows. They talked about something happening on the other side of town one time. That was it. That's fucked. That's totally fucked, man. Anyway, I'm looking forward to the movies that are coming out. Like, I don't know what's going on with the Eternals, but I feel like it's going to have a lot of explaining to do as why these immortal beings were like, Thanos, Infinity Stones, fuck it. Like, why did you say fuck it, you sons of bitches? We could have used your help. And then definitely Spider-Man, definitely
Even
Doctor
Carl came
Strange,
and helped everybody.
definitely Love and Thunder, definitely Quantum Mania. Like, there's a shit ton of potential coming through on the film side, more so than what we've just seen, because I like Black Widow, but yeah, it's not like a, oh my god, I need to watch it over and over again type movie. It's not a Iron Man, Winter Soldier, or Infinity War level movie. It's like middle of the road MCU, maybe lower half. Like, it wasn't anything overly special. It was meant to be an epilogue to Black Widow and her story.
I
Because
tell you,
it
I'm
does,
not
it does
really
wrap it
interested
up.
in the Black. You know, I tell you, I'm not really interested in the Black Widow movie.
You don't have
I
to
mean,
be interested in it.
I mean,
I just need to get paid. Purp owes me, that motherfucker.
See, the thing is, it was like, oh, it's kind of
Good
interesting,
night.
and it was kind of not, and then people are like, oh, it's so great. I'm like, guys, it doesn't really matter. It happened, and the time, and all the shit around it happened.
Good night,
Like,
Jenny. Not sure if
I
you're
do
gone
agree. Like, oh
already.
yeah, it should have come out earlier. It definitely should have come out earlier if they wanted me to take it seriously.
Oh, Janie! This is terrible. The MCU has become too macro. What does an individual's pain mean in the multiverse? Well, an individual's pain was essentially what all of Endgame was built around. Yes, no,
Yeah, a lot of pain,
like lots of
suffering.
individuals' pain. Like you got the Black Widow pain, you have the Hawkeye pain. Like it motivated him to go and whoop some ass.
Oh
But
yeah, the whole thing is he lost his whole family and he fucking went killed a bunch of people.
like Iron Man is motivated by pain.
Money.
No, he's motivated by pain. Maybe not at
I
the
know.
beginning, but definitely at the end. And by that I mean the aversion to pain. Like he's trying to prevent everybody from feeling this horrible feeling of loss, whereas Captain America is built on honor. He's gonna fight for the little guy. Doesn't
And
care how much pain it takes. So the basis of the characters is totally different. So I would disagree with that. There's no individual pain in the multiverse. Like you didn't feel the pain when Tony died, because I fucking did. I'm a fucking individual. Hello,
if you didn't cry when Tony died, you're a monster.
you're a goddamn Ultron bot, which would make you a monster. I was watching a theory on that before that Ultron knew that Thanos was coming, and we shouldn't have stopped him because he would have stopped Thanos. But I'm skeptical. Like, yeah, he
And
would have stopped Thanos right after he killed all of the
funny thing
humans.
funny thing is someone commented on the Ultron thing, and I saw this comment. I can't find it now. It was when I was, it was way before the stream started, and it was like he looked and saw Rule 34. If you search all the internet, that means he saw the Rule 34 and everything on it. And I showed my brother. I'm like, now it makes sense why he wanted to destroy everyone.
This fucking guy. Geek. Marvel. They're trying. I don't see it going anywhere. I'd invest my money in Enron. Smart. That's smart.
Genius.
That's where the smart money goes. Rebecca said, I don't know if it's true or not, but I saw a headline that RDJ is being offered a villain role.
Great. Fantastic.
But I don't get why they're cutting out his Iron Man parts in other movies. Sig. It's supposed to be Psy, but it says Sig, and I wanted to read it as Sig because it's funny. Anyway, I have no idea what she's talking about. Do you know what she's talking about there? Cutting out his parts in other movies?
No.
What?
I don't
Like,
know.
what other movies? What other parts? I have no idea what parts you're talking about.
Why would they cut out the parts of their moneymaker?
They all tore themselves apart to make a difference, and they failed, and eventually they, quote, fixed it, but they were all still ruined in the end. What do you mean they're all still ruined in the end? There are still Avengers left. You're telling me Peter Parker's ruined? Peter Parker ain't ruined. He literally did an epilogue to
Came
him.
back.
What? I don't think we're talking about the same universe. Like, Doctor Strange is fine. Yes?
Yeah. Fucking the VFX
Thor,
artists needed to
Thor,
be paid more.
right? Thor is fine. There's all kinds of people who are fine just because 2 of them died. Like, 2 of 6 died. The other 4 are still, or my bad, 3 of 6 died.
No, you know what? You're right. More needed to die.
I agree. More needed to die, but when
All
you
the
kill
original
when
Avengers
you
should have died.
no.
Yes.
All of I could live with 5 out of 6.
Which one do you want to live?
Point Break,
All right. I don't know if they can kill him.
strongest Avenger. Damn you, Stark!
Like the 2 that I know is really hard to kill him, even has been that way in the comments, has been Hulk and Thor.
Exactly. Those 2 should survive. You can kill the rest of them. They're just regular humans. Well, mostly regular. Captain America's a little special.
Captain America had steroids. I like Captain America. Inspiration to the youth. Do drugs.
I'm so. What is she like? He died in the movie, saving all of the or I shouldn't say saving all of, but saving the entire world.
His contract is up. It's done.
No,
He's
I'm
done.
saying no. You stop focusing on the real life. Focus on the fiction. She said not after what they did to Iron Man. What did they do to him?
He sacrificed himself and he died.
Like,
end of story.
How long was he supposed to stick around?
Arc. It goes back to the first Avengers movie, right?
Hold on. I'm not saying that I don't want more of him in that character doing that role for as long as possible. But with the way that it ended for him, I was satisfied. Unbelievably satisfied.
It goes back to the first Avengers movie. Remember when they were going at him and Cap were going after each other and he said, "You're nothing more than, a bottle," and then he said he would never make the sacrificing play, and then in Endgame, Cap lifted the hammer and Tony sacrificed himself to save everyone.
Bingo. That's good stuff right there. But don't worry, the MCU is only surface level bullshit. That's what I was told. Janie Davis says, "Beep bop boop, mother dry eyes for Tony." What? But I couldn't bear to watch Steve leave Bucky. Bucky left him? Just so you're aware, like, he was sitting on the bench.
Wait, which one are we talking about? I'm talking about the first
she's
movie
got something against. She's got something against Tony Stark, and it's sad. I won't watch the last Avenger movie because I don't want to watch Tony die, PB. If that makes me a bad Marvel fan, then so be it.
Just be honest. You wanted to end Infinity War like me. And Rebecca said she Evan hates him for killing him, period. Well, okay, so for first Avengers movie came out, liked it, loved it, saw the Thanos reveal, and I'm like, people are going to die. The first 2 to come in my mind were Captain America and Iron Man were going to fucking die. And I was right. Captain America got a nice goodbye. Had a goodbye though as an old man.
He is 100% a real Avenger. What makes him not a real Avenger?
He's not a leader of the Avengers, but he's not a real Avenger.
He is definitely an Avenger. Anybody who was in Civil War is an Avenger. Like, that's an easy bar to fucking set. Like, Civil War minimum. Boom, you're an Avenger. But now, let's debunk this with Geek's own comment. Iron Man is unbearably one-dimensional. No need for a conscience when all you are is cerebral, rich, uninteresting man version of a Kardashian. Now, just so you're aware, you said one-dimensional, and then you said cerebral and rich. and you kind of call him a Kardashian. That is most definitely more than one dimension. At minimum, it's two.
You forgot his alcoholism problem he has.
He doesn't have that anymore. He's dead.
Oh, yeah.
I love how those two lines were meant to go together. His alcohol problem. No, that's not a problem anymore. He's dead. Geek says Thor is the best character movie. Is the best character movie Marvel has. I don't know why movies capitalize, but you talking about the first one? 'Cause I love the first one, but then again, I love the second one too. Like I love all the Thor movies. The third one is the funniest. But the second one is what do I want to say? It was the most important Infinity story before understanding what was happening. Yes?
Yes.
It has the first stone reveal.
And he even tells Odin, and Odin even kind of talks about the stones. And I even realized that when I went back, and it said, though the others took the shape, something along the lines, although the others took the shape of the stones, the ether was ever changing.
Exactly.
Like, fucking, that went over my head the first time.
Oh, shit. I wanted to click on the comments up here. Where we go? Like we didn't see him. Like we didn't see that coming. That being Tony dying for 4 movies previous. If we would have seen it coming, there would not have been a bet between who's going to die, Captain America or Tony Stark. But there was. And it was like 50-50.
Yep.
Like
Both died.
almost. And then both of them fucking died. Winner! Winner! Whichever one you bet on, you are the winner. He's the only person I watch, LOL, and since they got rid of him, I'm not going to watch any after. Well, that's going to be a hell of a run for you. That's a lot of good movies. Tony Stark is a bitch and a Chicago's Bears fan. First of all, he's not a Bears fan. He is definitely from someplace on the left coast. Probably a Raiders fan, you know?
No, he's from New York.
You mean he's from New York?
A lot of
He
the
was
Marvel
living
movies
in
are based
Malibu.
in New York.
I know where Stark Tower is. I'm talking about where he's from.
He's a Niners fan.
Ugh, that's not very good either. Oh, we gotta get out of here on a positive note, guy. We're running out of time. I said I was
He was
going
closer
for
to
2 hours.
Washington than he was a Seahawks fan.
What's up, Landon? How long have you been here? Did I miss you earlier? Obviously, because you're just saying bruh. Oh, I totally missed him. My bad.
I think I just found I scrolled and I see an earlier comment.
Steve is dead. Tony is dead. Natasha is dead. Thor is mourning Loki. Well, only currently because he said that
only the timeline Loki, not the variant Loki.
Clint is living with survivor's guilt. We don't know that for a fact. And Bruce is permanently living in the skin he once hated. The changes are natural, but also sad.
Yeah,
No, like Thor is not going to be mourning Loki.
He did that. That's why he got fat.
I don't think that's why he got fat, but okay.
I'm saying he already did his mourning and his guilt and his loathing.
But we're past that.
Yeah.
And you can't just, until you see how he's living, you cannot say that Clint is living with survivor's guilt.
Because they pretty much came back when Hulk snapped them back?
Yes? No, I'm saying that Natasha is
Natasha.
dead.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm not 100% sold that he's living with survivor's guilt. Like, he has the family. Well, he does now.
That's why Natasha cut the cord. because she
Yeah,
knew
she's smart.
she knew and had the confidence that they were going to succeed. That's why she cut the cord, because then once they succeeded, he could go back to his family. But he thought he had nothing in that moment, and that's why he wanted to jump.
Yeah, that's a terrible call. Anyway, we're going to end the stream here pretty soon. So if anybody wants to say anything that is, I don't know, excellent last words for a stream, other than goodbye later, now is
Or
the
all of your
time.
horny comments on RDJ. I've seen
Yep.
them. I know
I
they're
just
there.
want to see RDJ with a
There's one
pillow
right here.
covering his unmentionables from Sherlock Holmes. Not me. I'll pass on that. Put him in a metal
Pass.
suit. Completely cover him, I say. All the time. Head to toe. I mean, so much so that he doesn't even have to get out to go to the bathroom. Right?
Yep.
Oh, what's this say? And I can appreciate your point, PB. If you're a moron, maybe. I don't know which point he's talking about. I don't even remember what he said last.
Something about Iron Man.
Oh, Tony Stark's a bitch and a Chicago Bears fan. I just said that was sad. It is. Positive note, let's talk about DC, where we all lose all the time because all people ever do is hate on DC because they only come up with terrible stuff. What a ridiculous statement, but too many of you out there believe it. The reason that they get shit on is because they come out with more shit stuff than Marvel. That's just the way it is currently. Like, okay.
And then you get the weird people that defend the really horrible
I
movies.
will let you take Justice League. Either version of Justice League, I don't give a shit, right? I don't fucking give a shit. You pick whichever version of Justice League you want, whichever one you think is the stronger film, and you put it up against any Marvel movie. It doesn't even have to be an Avengers movie. Doesn't even have to be Civil War. Just put it up against a Marvel movie. It's worse than all of them. And you know what that includes?
What does
Husky?
it include?
That
Which ones does it
includes
include?
Captain Marvel. The most boring Marvel movie I've ever seen in my entire life. It's worse than all of them. There are 25 fucking films. It's worse than Black Widow. It's worse than... I didn't even see Shang-Chi, and I can tell you it's going to be worse than that. I will fucking guarantee it's worse than that.
DCAU we're talking about, because the Joker was
No,
great.
DCAU is completely different. Like
that's Animated Universe. Sorry, EU. DCEU.
Yeah,
Fucking
DCEU
they have so
is
many
trash.
acronyms. Yeah.
It's because they don't know what they're doing.
Is Chad. I mean, here's how desperate it is. They have to go back to their golden boy, their bread and butter Batman, to fix everything.
That's right. That's how they do it. That's the only smart move.
Batman
Completely get away from everything that you were trying to build because it sucked. I'm not the one who decided that. Everybody did. Like, I'm just looking at the numbers and going, what the fuck? Like, you put these two names together. Just Batman versus Superman, right? You put them together. You couldn't even crack $1 billion? And then you brought the whole team together and you did worse? What are you doing? What are you even doing with your lives if you can't just be like, you know what? Let's not try and be artsy-fartsy about it. We're going to put the good guys on screen. They're going to fight the bad guys, and some shit's going to go down. People are going to eat it up. They're like, nah. Look at my art. Fuck off.
Then the one thing when they announced the Flashpoint, whatever the Flash movie's supposed to be, I will say, they fixed the suit for Flash. Holy shit, it looks way better.
Interesting.
It does. It looks like a suit Flash would wear, not a metal armor thing.
Oh, Jack, you got here right at the end, you bastard. Unbelievable. Like, we're going to wrap up here in mere moments. We're going to ask Husky if there's anything that he wanted to plug.
Yes, I will plug this outlet until a while. Nah, fucking, I got my shit. Let me get my links. Go watch my damn Twitch. All right, everyone's got that. I have the Twitch streams. You got Tuesday through Thursday at 10 Central. I'm copying the YouTube link like an idiot. And then Friday nights at 8 p.m. Central. And I'm pretty much streaming before the Phantom Zone. So go check those out. My YouTube, I posted at least 2 videos last week. So go check those out. Because I was really, really fucking bored. And one of them's vertical because I was trying out the shorts format
Aha.
to see how it does. So
How the fuck do you make a short?
you have to make like a vertical fucking video. And again, it has to be under a minute or so or something.
Oh. Okay. Fair enough.
And
Geek,
the worst part about it is you have to record it in vertical.
Yeah, I know. That's terrible. Nobody wants to watch anything in vertical. That's not the point. The point is, Geek says, PB, I'll do you one better. I will put any one episode of Doom Patrol against anything Marvel. And then he says he'd win, but I find that hard to believe because if you give people out there exactly one episode of Doom Patrol, they will know exactly nothing that is going on. That can be very frustrating for the audience. So just remember this one thing. You know what you need to remember, Husky?
What?
Marvel knows how to keep their stories straight, and that's the truth.